In this example, we're going to go ahead and divide two second-degree polynomials by one another. And we're going to have to use long division in this case because we have an x squared here in the denominator. So to set this up, let's go ahead and do our long division. We're going to take the 20x squared. It's going to go in the dividend with the 13x minus 19. And then the 5x squared plus 5x minus 3 is going to go out here as the divisor. We didn't skip any powers of x. It's in nice descending order from the beginning here. So next we want to get started by focusing on these very first terms. And we think to ourselves, 5x multiplied by whatever we put in the quotient up above is going to make exactly 20x squared. So in our case, if we went ahead and said 5x squared multiplied by 4, we're next going to go ahead and take that 4 and distribute it to each one of these terms in the divisor. So 4 times 5x squared is going to make exactly 20x squared. And then 4 times 5x makes 20x. And 4 times negative 3 makes negative 12. For long division, we always subtract down next. So we've planned it out that the 20x squared minus 20x squared is going to make 0x squared. So I'm going to leave that term off. But next, we can think to ourselves, we have 13x's. We're supposed to subtract away 20x's, kind of distributing that subtraction, that negative from out in front. I see, if we write it horizontally, I think it's a little bit easier to see, and we're not going to make as many mistakes. So 13x's minus 20x's makes negative 7x's. And then finally, our constants, we have negative 19 minus a negative 12. So that's really negative 19 plus 12. It's going to get us to negative 7 down here at the bottom. Now, because our divisor has an x squared, second degree polynomial, and what remains is an x to the first power, we're done. All right, as far as our long division goes, what's at the top, the 4, we refer to this as being the quotient. And that's going to correspond with q of x up above in the form we're trying to write it in. And then at the bottom, that negative 7x minus 7, we refer to that as the remainder. And that's going to correspond with r of x in that form they want it in. Okay, so we can rewrite our 20x squared as 4 plus the remainder, negative 7x minus 7, over that divisor, 5x squared plus 5x minus 3. And we've rewritten that division of second-degree polynomials just how they wanted us to. All right, good luck as you're working on dividing polynomials.